That notice and the 3-time stuff will never work. You're wasting your time. Don't ever do that. It's a waste of time. The lawyer is telling you the truth. No, it's not going to help your case. It means absolutely nothing. He's telling you the truth. It's a waste of time. You're not operating under the UCC here. You're not operating under any universal postal code. You're wasting your time. You made a claim for your property, you're done. You want the restoration of property? It's over. 2 sentences. I'm done. No notices. Don't try to convince anybody to do a notice because they're wasting their effing time. They want their kids and they want them now. I mean now. I mean today. I mean now.
Yeah, no.
I'm not writing free notices. I'm not doing shit. When it comes to my property, you're going to restore it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Or else.
Well, that was the intent of the notice, is to let them know that.
Yeah. Well, if my child is. No, you can give me my child, you're going to give me now. I'm not going to write a notice for my child. I'm going to tell you, give me my property and give it now. It's like giving me my heartbeat. How long could you live without your heartbeat? What I'm trying to say, when it comes to children, you don't wait a day. You don't wait 2 days.
Right.
It's my heartbeat. I'm reporting a crime. My property was robbed from me. I want the restoration of my property now. I'm reporting a crime. Those judges will snap up so fast and they will restore your property now. That's all the police department does. That's all any agency in this government is supposed to do, is secure and protect property, private property. That's all the reason why government exists, is to protect and secure private property. There is no other reason for them to exist on this planet. You tell them, my private property has been robbed or stolen from me. Their only function is to fucking make the restoration of the property to that private person. That's it. You don't got to do any strict notices and wait a week or two. You're wasting your time. I'm trying to get people back their kids immediately.
Well, there was a process of time, but the thing was, when I had asked you about, how do we do this? Do we say it in court? And you said, no, you first should write it. You should write a notice.
You have to write it because you are the court. You don't wait for their court to convene. You create your court now on writing in paper, and you put it before the clerk, and there you go. Your court is created.
Well, as far as I was concerned,
as soon as you get the stamp from the court clerk, that's the whole world has noticed now that your court exists.
Yeah, but we didn't even have. We had the claim written up, ready to put in the court of record, but we didn't even need to do that because they the whole thing over.
Nope. Like I said, look at what I did for Jesse and Jonathan. It was like 2-sentence claim. I didn't say anything about a court of record. I didn't say anything about common law. I didn't give a notice. I mean, a 2-sentence claim.
I'm just telling you what we did. I'm just telling you what we did and how it works out to our favor.
Oh yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
But we didn't even know what we were doing.
Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah, but we believed that something had to work, and we were that desperate, and so we tried it, and it came
out. Look what happened with Jesse and Jonathan when they went on trial before the Crown. Jonathan spoke a whole bunch of stuff when he was when it was his turn to take the witness stand.
Well, you don't have to be so polite, Carl. I spoke a bunch of garbage.
Well, what I'm saying, and Jesse just pointed across the room and said I was robbed of my property by that woman over there, and I want the restoration of my property immediately. There you go. She was done.
Yep.
So instead of going on this big diatribe and rhetoric about living, breathing souls and all this other stuff in Yahweh, who cares? Just say, point across the room like your great-great-grandpappy would have said in an old western town and said, I've been robbed of my property by that woman over there. And there you go, and I'm done. And now the posse's going to round up that guy, and he's going to restore your property.
Well, yeah, when they brought that letter up, and the prosecutor was there standing and wanted to enter it as an affidavit, the judge said, looked at Norma and said, "Well, were you really going to do this?" She said, "Yeah, I'm going to do that."
There you go.
Because they stole my property, and they said, "You really think that's property?" Yeah, because it is from me. That's my property. And you're married, and you have your property. Your wife has your property, and my property, it came from me.
Because when you first started telling the story, I was a little disappointed that she didn't have the balls big enough to just say, you know what, F your lawyer, F them, F all this shit. I just want my property. I want it now. Yeah. But I mean,
that's all she had to say. That's all she had to say, and when she said it, you know, that's when everything turned around.
Right. That she was going to stand up. She was going to hold her court. She was going to have standing. That she was willing to stand and say, "I will carry this out."
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that worked out for you guys. You know, I was really wondering what happened to you guys, and I'm glad that worked out. So there you go, Karl. Yeah, you affected another beautiful life out there and got them back to their family.